Welcome to the Alchemical Mindset. I am Coach Renz, and I'm going to give you a brief summary on how to achieve the keys of success. These are going to be based off of the 7 principles of success, but I'm going to summarize them into 3 major points of thought. Before I get started, I want to thank everybody who supports the channel. Continue to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're not on YouTube watching this, come on over to YouTube at the page Lorenzo Reed and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. For those who support me on Patreon, I greatly appreciate it. Those who are members of my YouTube page, I greatly appreciate you as well. Those who support by going to Uncle Ren's Popcorn and purchasing, who come to the store, and those who order online at letter U, the letter R, the word popcorn.com. I greatly appreciate everyone. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you dearly. Much gratitude towards you. So today I want to give you a summary of the 7 principles of success so that you can obtain the keys to success. Many people every day are walking through life looking to become more successful, desiring to become more successful, asking the questions of what do I need to do to become more successful. Now, as we move through life, we generally do not have these keys. Most people aren't taught how to become more successful, aren't given the philosophy of how to become successful in life. And so we go through life trying to figure it out, gaining wisdom, hopefully, as we go. But most of that wisdom is never actually put into practice. This is why we are so quick to reach out for a quick fix of things, or we get stalemated in staying exactly where we are. In order to truly get into the mode of success, which most people don't acquire until they're after 40, and after 40 is when the wisdom start to impart itself, and when you start to put things together. And more than often, it is in the 50s that a person truly starts to utilize these powers. But I want to give it to you at a state, wherever age you are right now, for you to be able to do it right now. Now, these 7 principles, and they're behind me on my board, these 7 principles of success are definiteness of purpose, mastery over self, learning from adversity, controlling your environmental influences, caution to think first, harmony from chaos to order, and then time to allow for a pattern to exist. Now, that's 7. I don't want you thinking about 7 today. Today, we're going to think about 3. We're going to summarize the entire idea of it all very quickly, very shortly. The first 5 of these principles can all be summarized into one thought, and that is accurate thinking. Accurately thinking. This is something that sounds so simple, but many people find it very difficult to achieve. We find it difficult to achieve mainly because of principle number 2, mastery over self. Mastery over self means having a mastery over your logic and a mastery over your emotion. Have a mastery over how you view and your perception of things coming in at you and how you view things going out. Mastery over self is one of the major issues as why we do not have accurate thinking. The other one is environmental influences. We have so many environmental influences that may point opposite direction of what we are saying our definiteness of purpose is. You see, we start out to know what is our plan. We want success. We want success in our marriages. We want success in our finances. We want success in our health. We want success in our spirituality. And there are so many small things that are underlying in each of those categories. This is why we are the 360 degrees of the person. But we miss out because we do not learn from adversity. We take our adversities and we build up barriers that prevent us from being able to actually achieve the goals of success that we desire. What do I mean by that? Many people have suffered financially. So because they have suffered financially, they have built up a wall of becoming so risk averse that they do not take the necessary risk in order to become financially wealthy or financially independent. I can show you how to budget your money, but when it comes to increasing your money so that you have a river of gold flowing into you, you become so risk averse that you won't do it. But yet someone comes to you and say all you have to pay is $29 a month to be able to be a part of this organization, to have your own company, company, to work from home, to create residual income. All you have to do is find 3 more people just like you and help them to find 3 more people just like them. And then you will start to have a river of gold coming into your household, and it'll only cost you $29. But accurate thinking will teach you that 98% of the people who get involved in these types of low risk, high reward type programs do not succeed. They do not succeed. 98% of the people who get involved with the latest fad of how to make money, Amazon drop shipping, well, you can't drop ship with Amazon, but Amazon this and Amazon that, and stop buying this on the money market this and the stock market that. Many of these people fail. Most of these people fail. And the reason why is because you have built up this wall that prevents you from accurately thinking through these processes. You've been hurt in previous relationships, but now you have built up this wall that prevents you from accurately thinking about the person that you're with now, or the person you are looking at, that you're dating, and you've built this wall up that do not allow for accurate thinking. And so you treat them in such a way that dismantles that relationship. And what you don't realize is that every moment you're building up a bigger wall. You're chipping away at the love. You are creating a situation that will result in the dissolution of that relationship. When your health, we experienced our family. We've seen them not eat right. We've seen them not exercise. We've seen them go into states of heavy medication. We've seen them suffer through diabetes. We've seen them suffer through being overweight. We've seen them suffer through hypertension, but yet we will not take on the small steps we need. We won't go and exercise. We won't go and walk. We won't go and climb the mountain. We won't go to the gym. We won't start substituting our meals for healthier meals. We will find every reason and rationale as to why we need to continue to eat the way we eat and lack of exercise the way we have lack of exercise, simply because we have not learned from the adversities of our family nor our own personal adversities within our health. So it is preventing us from being able to achieve that. And in the same of our spirituality, we've seen people go to their church, mosque, synagogue over and over again, do the same prayers year after year, the same pain, the same struggle year after year, and then give God glory for the fact that they are not, that it could be worse, instead of saying that, no, there is something greater over here if you will only grab on to the wisdom that is being taught within your religion. Not everything is wisdom, but there are key wisdoms in there, which is why many who find those keys within the religion find success in their marriage, their health, and their finances. But yet we see others not doing this over and over again. This not learning from the adversities, surrounding ourselves with people who will be in our ear telling us to do what is opposing to accurate thinking, which is opposing to your definiteness of purpose, creates within you a lack of mastery of self, and therefore your definiteness of plan will not work. You are not thinking accurately. You are thinking either emotionally or you are thinking with false facts. And that is why accurate thinking is so important. That is why accurate thinking is the first of the primary understanding that you must have. We must get the facts, the true facts, not the ones you've emotionalized, not the one that somebody has politicized, but the only true facts as they are. And take out the emotion, take out the self-preservation, and just look at the facts for what they are. Gain then an understanding of those facts and put them into practice. That is wisdom. That is accurately thinking. That moves us to the second principle that we must understand. Accurate thinking, and now we must understand putting it into action. Bringing order out of the chaos so that we harmonize with natural law. Natural law, which are 7, says that there is the law of mentalism, the law of correspondence, the law of cause and effect, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, and the law of gender. We know that it takes both male and female energy in order to produce anything, meaning it takes the instructions and the nurturing in order to produce anything. We know that for every cause there is an effect, but if we are not the causal factors, then we cannot gain the effect to which we desire. So we must vibrate on a higher level in order to be able to create and not be the created. And we must make sure we understand accurately what is the pole to which we are working with, so that we know which direction we should swing to in our rhythm, and then how to polarize in that rhythm. We have to understand spiritually how to pull from ourselves, and to be able to understand how the spiritual mind and the physical mind and the animal mind all work together in order for us to achieve that success. How to align ourselves to come in harmony with our surroundings, come in harmony with the laws of nature and how it works, the laws of the universe and how it works. When we have brought in that harmony, then our marriages will be in harmony, because we both have a definiteness of purpose. We are thinking accurately, and now our actions, our plan of attack is moving us in such a way that we find ourselves in harmony. We then get into our harmony of health. We go to the grocery store and we buy green leafies, we buy the dark purples, we buy the fruits and the vegetables, we minimize or eliminate our meat eating, we stop drinking milk and dairy products or minimize those products, we begin to take better care of our health, we begin our exercise program, and we do it consistently. And as we do these things, we begin to see a better health. We get off medication, we are able to move and function better, we become better. We get into a budget where we're not spending 125% of what we make, but we're only spending in our necessities 70% or below of what we make. Therefore, no matter what amount of money you are making, you can find yourself in a position to invest. You find yourself in a position that you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. You find that the stress in your life has reduced because you are now in a better financial picture. You are in harmony with your paycheck and with the economy. So this is how we get in harmony with natural law, the law of the universe. And as we do that spiritually, we get in sync with it naturally. It just happens, and you're like, wow, it's amazing thing. And you can give God the glory, you can give Allah, you can give whomever the glory. It does not matter, but recognize that without your works, it does not happen. Without your action, it cannot be. Without accurate thinking, you will go the wrong direction and swing down the pole to the negative side. Now, finally, it takes patience. It takes time in order to create the habit. It takes time to formalize it into hypnotic rhythm. You see, whatever harmony or disharmony you are in right now with nature, with the laws of the universe, it has become your hypnotic rhythm. If you have spent 20 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 40, 80, I don't know however many years, but if you have spent years of eating a certain way, you have gotten to a hypnotic rhythm of that's how you eat. If you've gotten to a hypnotic rhythm of that's how you spend your money, that is why no matter how much money you make, no matter how much money you ever have, you will find yourself in the same position, just maybe in a nicer place or in a worse place. But your spending habits have become your hypnotic rhythm until you make that change. Your relationship. If you have gotten into a hypnotic rhythm of how you're going to treat yourself and how you're going to treat other people, then you will manifest the same results over and over again, because you are in a state of hypnotic rhythm, repeating the same process over and over and over and over and over again. And until you change that for yourself, and there'll be a whole nother video on that later today, until you change that for yourself, you will maintain that same position, and that rhythm, that hypnotic rhythm, will continue, and it will create the patterns of your life. So if you change your thoughts to accurate thinking, and then and embody all the aspects of accurately thinking, then put those new thoughts into action, a new hypnotic rhythm will occur, and time will demonstrate that. You will begin to have less stress in your marriage. You will begin to have less stress in your finances. You will begin to have less stress in your health, and you will begin to have less stress in your spiritual man. So when you do this, give it time. Do not expect, and this is why the get rich quick schemes fail with 98% of the people, because you came into it expecting something fast, expecting to make all this money in a short period of time. And here's the crux of that. Almost every get rich quick pyramid program, network marketing, multi-level marketing program has a shelf life of about 5 years. They all have a shelf life roughly about 5 years. Some may go longer. Some are well established and have been around for a very long time. But most 5 to 7 years. Let me give them an extra 2. Within that time frame, they die. They go away. And you find yourself having to jump to another. You find yourself in the monkey mind of network marketing, jumping from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Simply because those require you to make a bunch of money in a short period of time. True business, if you look up the top money earners in America or in the world, you will not find any of them to be network marketers or multi-level marketers. That should tell you something right there. If any are, they are the ones who started the company, but they don't exist. They're not on the list. So, in summary, if you develop accurate thinking, which requires you to have mastery over yourself and your environment and to learn from adversity, if you require accurate thinking, then you will be able to formalize a plan and put that plan into action, which will create, and if you put it into action in harmony with the laws of the universe, which you must have accurate thinking to do so, then over time, it will become your new hypnotic rhythm. And as your new hypnotic rhythm, you will begin to achieve the levels of success to which you desires. And isn't that what we all want? To have great finances, to have great relationships and marriages, to have great health, to have an amazing spirituality and connection to the universe, to the Creator. This is what we all, for the most part, maybe a few don't desire. But if you desire this, then this keys to success is what is required of you in order to get there. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Much gratitude for all the support and for joining the channel and all the other support that you give. So with that, free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.